Hey folks, welcome to Clipsy's Bricks, and this is part 4, or the finale, of my grocery store mock. Today we're going to answer the question of, what did I do at the 3rd floor? Stay tuned. Alright, to start though, we're going to add a car to the scene. I just wanted to see what it looked like with the car. But we're going to start with some revisions I did here in the back. And I added this little decrepit, falling apart wall. I had to block off that delivery zone. Had a couple of little kitties and some fish in the dumpsters. I think that's the main thing. And then we got a couple more revisions to do inside. All right, so the revisions are to these open studs that I've left. Bottle right there. And then I'm gonna put this gold chain right here. I wonder why. And we have a doorman. Why do we have a doorman? Add a couple more people. Looks like they want to go to whatever's going on that 3rd floor. And interestingly, the one person looks like they got a package of purple cookies they bought from the Girl Scouts out front. Wonder if that's a ticket. All right, let's go upstairs. So there's the 3rd floor, and the roof, obviously. As you can see, it's very much like the 2nd floor. Got a nice little balcony with some roof access there. And it looks like somebody's enjoying a drink. Uh-oh. My original plan had been to make the 3rd floor here also have the balcony windows or the fencing, but when I had done it, it had kind of made the 3rd floor a little bit too tall, especially with what I did with the roof here, which we'll go into a little bit more detail in a minute. But there's the exterior shots, and I also quickly lit it up just to see what it looked like lit, and I'm going to insert those here. My inspiration for the roof kind of stemmed from 2 parts. One, this is an interesting slope piece I found on the pick-a-brick wall. And then the other one was this gear piece that I got off of Lego bricks and pieces. I'm always looking for both when I'm at the pick-a-brick wall in store or looking at the selection online. I'm always looking for interesting parts and trying to think of, unique ways I can use them for architectural details. So as you can see, those 2 parts is what started and gave me this. And then I used some of those modified plates with slides to kind of sandwich them. Gave it a nice texture, I thought. And then I went with some stained glass look, kind of inspired by the brick bank, and just trying to make a nice, kind of old time look to the front facades. And then I also retained the solar panels from the original City Grocery Store set. And then it was just basically building up layers of of different parts to create different textures and create unique shadows and whatnot. So when, you know, just to give the facade some interest, especially since I didn't end up adding anything to the actual floor. Like I said, I had planned on doing something like this or even some flower boxes, but because of how thick this roof actually is, it just made the floor look too high and disproportional to the rest of the build. So that's kind of the way I went with that. And it just sits right on top. All right, and now I've probably delayed it long enough and you guys want to know what's inside, so let's go on, Sid. Let's go on inside. So Robin Hood Bricks is one of my favorite Lego creators and YouTubers, and this third floor was highly inspired by what he did to the extra floor in his Grand Emporium. So what we did is I created a casino. The roulette table very much is Robin Hood Bricks design, although I did modify it and I added some bracket pieces in order to get some of the chips to stay onto the board. So that was my update. And then I also added Chewbacca and the Chicken Extreme Stunts guy, and I do have the gaming table from the Millennium Falcon, and obviously the chicken guy is afraid, given that I think Chewbacca just lost to him, so hopefully he doesn't lose an arm. I also included James Bond from the most recent Speed Champions DB5 Aston Martin set. And you might even notice there's some cookies here. Oops. Cookies here on the way up. So, and if you also might notice, it is the Girl Scouts who are running the casino. I gotta say that, so with this building, or with this floor, the exterior was really easy because it just was, you know, a repeat of the floor below. But the interior, I gotta admit, I did struggle with. I think I considered doing some, you know, adding color to the walls. I looked at dark green or earth green. I looked at dark red, and nothing really, everything kind of clashed with the gaming tables. So I ended up just keeping with the tan, but I used masonry brick on the bottom, followed with a stack of palisade bricks, and then these scrolls up on top. You know, to break up that flat wall, I wanted to give it, at least it has a little texture, if not color. And it kind of gives it a little bit of elegance that, you know, you might find in a Vegas casino. And along those lines, it took me a little while to figure out how to do the floor, and then I remembered these carpet tiles from the Queer Eye makeover set. I thought those were perfect because they reminded me a lot of the carpets in Vegas casinos, which are designed to, one, hide the stains, and two, keep you within the casino. And I'm really happy with the way those turned out. And then I just added some of these gold elements to give the place a little bit more opulence. And then, yep, one of the patrons going outside to get some fresh air and enjoy her beverage, which you might notice is a flask that I actually am using upside down. eventually I do plan to add some kind of sign, but I don't know what yet. So I just left the extra stud attachment for that. Balcony is basically made out of a ladder, and then a bunch of robot arms with some bar pieces. Well, that's it, folks. I want to thank everybody for your patience. I know it took me a lot longer to get this last part out. Just waiting on parts mostly, and like I said, I also struggled a little bit with trying to decide what to do on the interior there of the casino floor. But all in all, I am really happy with the way this build turned out. I think it's a lot of fun. It kind of shows you a little bit some of my humor, and yeah, I think it's great, and I appreciate you all watching, and hope you come back and see what I build next time, which I don't know what that is going to be yet. But if you like my builds, you like this video, appreciate it if you dropped a like on the video, and feel free to subscribe to the channel. And with that, take care, everyone. Catch you later.